I'm asking him.
You're not asking me.
No, I'm asking him. Stay away from me, sir.
A cop fears citizens who know more about the law than they do. But ultimately, the most terrifying experience for an officer is when they mess with the wrong person.
Good morning.
May I ask what we're doing?
You could ask. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to answer.
Well, you're on government property, so I do require an answer.
I don't have to. I decline to answer. Respectfully decline to answer.
Okay, well, you have to have permission to film here. This is county government property.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
You know what, man? You're on county government property. You have to obtain permission to film.
No, I don't.
We'll just have you removed. It's that simple.
I'm here. I'm here on official business anyway.
And what is that? What is your official
It's
title?
none of your business.
This cop starts making threats like he owns the place, but this auditor knows her rights better than him.
What's your name? Just stay away from me. I'm just.
You don't have to go this way. But
You're right. We don't have to. I'm not breaking any laws.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
We'll just have you trespass. You can't do that here. They have rules.
Rules don't trump the Constitution, sir.
Greatly appreciated. I just need your removed off property.
I'm here for official business.
He immediately gets desperate when she stands her ground, but things get even crazier from here.
I'm walking towards this way. You walked up to me.
Got on a New York Yankees Wildcat, gray t-shirt, khaki shorts, and gray pair of shoes.
I'm disengaging with this guy. This guy is like out of control already, and this guy is following me already. I'm disengaging with this guy.
If you thought your ex was clingy, wait until you see this cop take obsession to a whole new level.
Stay away from me.
I can go wherever I like, ma'am.
Not.
I'm violating rules.
I'm not violating rules. I'm staying away from you. That's what I'm doing.
How about walk off property?
No.
That would be great.
Stay away from me, sir.
Ma'am, I can walk wherever I want to walk.
Stay away from me,
Whether
sir.
you like it or not.
Stay away from me.
Doing it.
Stay away from me. I fear for my safety at this point.
I'm fine. There's no threat. She just needs to get out of here, that's all.
I don't feel comfortable around you.
Like a stalker, he follows her wherever she goes, but luckily help will be arriving soon.
I
You're
don't.
not going to the library, ma'am.
I don't feel comfortable. I'm trying to stay away from you
Well, then.
because you're scaring me now. You're scaring me, sir.
I'm scaring you.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You're not allowed to do what you're doing, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
Government, county, property.
And it's public property.
It's not public.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not. This is government property.
As government property is public property.
No, it's not both.
You have a first
It is
name?
not both. It is not both.
Because I have official business on this property.
Doing what?
It's none of your business.
It is my business. I'm the security officer here.
I'm not posing a security risk.
That's your opinion. By filming without permission, you are.
It's a First Amendment protected activity.
You are on
It's
property.
It's a First Amendment.
He thinks the cops are going to back him up, but he's either the stupidest man out there or has some sort of ace up his sleeve.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to stay away from you.
Well, I'm going to stand in front of you. You're not going all over my campus filming. You're not allowed to do that.
Well, I'm walking all around, so it's not gonna.
I'm going to follow you whether you like it or not.
That's okay, but just don't impede in my personal space. 6 feet.
Look, you're the one in violation here, ma'am.
I'm not in violation, sir.
You are.
I'm not in violation of law.
You certainly are.
I'm not in violation of law. I'm not in violation of law.
All right.
Just stay away from me.
I don't have to do that.
This guard isn't just content with tormenting her. He's determined to make her fear for her very life.
Oh, you're funny. You going to run now?
No, because I'm staying away from you.
Fine. Stay away from me. That's fine. The police will be here shortly.
I'm not in violation of law.
Yes. Do you know what county government rules are here?
I'm not in violation of law.
Do you have any idea?
I'm not in violation of law.
Any idea what the rules are in county government?
I'm not in violation of law.
No, you don't.
I'm not in violation of law.
Violation of
I'm
You don't know the rules.
I'm disengaging from you.
According to him, breaking made-up rules is enough reason to bully this poor woman. But he isn't content taking his anger out on just the auditor.
Good.
There we go.
Thank God. Hey, sir, how you doing? Good. I'm scared for my safety of this guy. I have everything on film. I'm here to do official business. Okay. And I'm going to exercise my First Amendment right. That's what I'm doing. Okay. That's what I'm doing. He's security. I'm not breaking any laws.
So I mean, you're just going around filming?
Yeah.
For now, the security agent thinks the cop is on his side, but soon this interaction evolves into the unexpected.
I'm a citizen review journalist. This is what I do with government officials. And I'm here on official business. I want to check into the tax maps, stuff like that. And I did film by the DMV because that's something new. I've never seen that before. So that's what I was doing. I'm not breaking any laws, sir. And I'm not giving you my ID either.
Okay.
Because Tennessee is not a stop an ID state.
Okay.
Unless I'm being arrested for something, then I have to give you my ID.
Right. Right now you're not being arrested.
Okay.
You're not detained. You're free to go.
When this cop realizes Officer Evans won't just roll with anything he says, he lashes out.
Against the rules here to film without express permission, and for me to ask her what her purpose is here, and her telling me it's none of my business, well, that's incorrect. So she's not allowed to film here unless you have explicit permission from the facilities engineering manager. Those are the rules here. This is county government property. This is not public property, ma'am.
Government is public property.
No, ma'am, it is not. I'm sorry, but you cannot film here without permission.
I don't need anybody's permission to exercise my First Amendment right.
This auditor knows her rights better than the guard, and this courageous cop is willing to stand up for her.
Your rules are not law. Your rules are not law.
This is government property.
Your rules are not law.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm not going to be over here.
No, I'm staying out of the road, sir. That's what I'm doing. Yep. For my protection at this point. I don't trust you, sir. You're a threat to my safety at this point.
Yes. Security is a threat to your safety. That's rich. I guess you're afraid of the police officer too, right?
No, because he has body cam footage. Because without the video, it's he say, she say thing. Finally.
He says he won't talk to her anymore, but he can't keep his word for even more than a few seconds.
Just stay away from me.
I will go wherever I want to go. This is my job. This is my post. I will go wherever I want to go. Let's get that straight.
Your ego's taking over.
There's no ego here.
There is.
Doing my job, and you're violating that.
I'm not stopping you.
You are. Government property, not private, not public.
It's not private property, sir. No, it's not.
It's government. What part of that?
It's not private property.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
No, it's not. It's not private.
While all this was happening, Officer Evans was having a little chat with his lieutenant, and he said some things you wouldn't expect.
I'll just talk to the security guard and be like, look, man, per my supervisor, she's not hurting anything and not bothering anybody. She can film here. It's just that she's outside the library. Yeah, she's just being an auditor. Fucking. I just wanted to make sure. I just want to make sure I'm right. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, because she's not doing anything wrong.
Now that the police officer knows for sure that the county cop is just making things up, he won't let him get off easy.
Hey, so I just got off the phone with my lieutenant.
Yeah.
And I mean, he said she's good to film and walk around.
No, she's not. She's not. You don't know the rules here.
Right.
Okay, you need to check with somebody before you make that.
That's my lieutenant.
Dude, I don't care. The rules here, I enforce. I want her off the property. She's not allowed to film. That's not up for debate. Period. I mean, do I have to call, Mayor Golden or something?
I mean, if you want. I mean, like I said, I just got off the phone with my lieutenant.
I don't care what your lieutenant said. He doesn't know the rules here either. Okay? She's not allowed to film without written consent from Mark, who is the facilities manager.
Right.
If I ask her what she's doing, I expect an answer, not, it's none of your business, I'll do whatever I want. I want her off the property.
All of a sudden, this security guard thinks he outranks the police's lieutenant, but his lunacy doesn't stop there.
She's not allowed to do what she's doing. Your lieutenant, it's not his decision to make. These are the rules,
But I mean,
period, and I enforce them. If there's a problem with that, I'll if you're not going to back me up, then I'll.
it's not that not wanting to.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
like she's
not
legally
allowed to do what she's doing. You don't get it.
But I mean, legally, she's
government,
not
dude.
breaking
Yes, she
any-
is. This is government property,
Right.
not public.
Right.
She can't do it here without written permission and consent. When I ask her what she's doing and she refuses to tell me, she's leaving property. That's all there is to it.
The officer has the patience of an angel for letting the sham cop disrespect him so much, but he doesn't stop running his mouth here.
From my understanding, she's not breaking any laws.
Sir,
and according
you're not
to
getting
my
it.
lieutenant,
This is
and stuff.
county government. Do you
Right.
know what the rules are here at the county government facility here? Do you know what they are?
Anywhere open. I mean,
Sir,
it's open to the
I'm
public.
Either the guard forgot the rules he is supposed to enforce, or he knows he is making them up, and neither option looks good for him.
But I
That's
mean,
incorrect.
But she's not doing anything
Oh
wrong.
my goodness, we're going to go over this again? Yes, she is. She is violating the rules here at county government property. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. My goodness.
I talked to the
All good?
Yeah, she's just filming, and the security guard got a case of the ass.
an escort at this point.
I'm like, she's not breaking any laws. He's like, well, he's like, but she's breaking the rules. I'm not. I don't understand what his issue is. I don't know. He's not getting it. I'm like, dude, she's not breaking the law. Like, if you want to call the mayor, you can call the mayor.
The officer manages to keep his cool, but he is absolutely done with this bad-mannered security guard.
But I mean, like, she just agreed with.
I don't care what she agreed with. Like I said, you guys don't know the rules here. She's filming me without my permission, which is another violation, sir.
Well,
she needs to go, period.
So
all
Tennessee,
there is
like, I
to
mean,
it.
you're allowed to record. I mean, like,
No, not here. You have to have written consent, and the person being filmed has to give consent. I do not. She is to leave property. It's that simple. That simple. Those are the rules here, and this is my
Secure.
job. Okay?
Okay.
If you're going to undercut me,
I'm not.
yes, you are. If you're going to undercut me, I need your name and badge number so I can turn it in.
This impudent guard thinks making threats is going to work against this cop, but later he is going to switch up like you won't believe.
When I called you guys, I expect to be backed up.
Secure.
Okay, not to be told what it's like off property.
But what
On
I'm,
property, it's a different set of rules.
what I'm saying
She
is
needs
she's
to
not
leave.
breaking the law.
She is. You don't get it. You just don't get it, dude. You work for the county, you still don't get it. She's not allowed to do what she's doing on county government property. Either escort her off or please give me your name and badge number so I can take it higher. I'm sick to death of not being backed up here.
If I had to give a reason for his vindictive behavior, it's probably because he was never good enough to pass the tests to become a real officer of the law.
Do the job they tell me to do, and you guys are cutting me off at the knees. She's not allowed to do what she's doing. She's not allowed to film me without my express permission, and I don't give it. She needs to go. Period.
Well, I mean, she
You're
is.
gonna argue with me,
Tennessee
right?
it's a one-way. It's
Still
a.
gonna argue with me. I don't get it. May I have your name and badge number?
Yeah, I'm Deputy Evans.
I need to write this
K954.
down. I don't have my pen with me.
I like to have an escort to do public records requests. I'm asking him.
You're not asking me. This
No, I'm asking him. Stay away from me, sir.
You're not going in that building.
I'm asking for escort, sir.
Stop doing it.
I like to do.
This government policy like that, man.
It's not the law,
It's county government, man. They have their own rules here.
but it's not law.
At this point, you might have even forgotten that it was the guard who called the police on the woman with how he is talking to the cop.
I like to have an escort, please.
She's not going in that building. I'm telling you right now.
I like to have an escort.
Hang on, just a sec. I mean, you can make phone calls, man.
Yeah, I
Like,
can. Believe me, I'm in the right here. She's not allowed to do what she's doing on this property. Period.
all right, yeah, you might want to swing out. Security guard's got a case of ass. He's like, I'm not allowing her in any of these buildings. And I'm like, she's not breaking the law. She's just like First Amendment auditing, and I'm not fishing. But he's gotta. Yeah. It's not the auditor that's the problem.
This cop has had enough, and now he is about to give the guard a piece of his mind, but he will shock you with how little he cares.
I got my supervisor coming.
Dude, the rules aren't going to change because your supervisor is on the way.
I know, look,
it's that simple.
Look, I understand, feeling some type of way with somebody filming and stuff like that.
It's against the rules on this property. It's not how I feel about it.
It's
period. It's cut and dry.
But I mean, it's not
yes.
illegal.
Dude, you don't get it. You don't get it. This is county government property.
And I work for the county.
Yes, then why are you not backing me up here?
Because
enforcing the rules that I have to enforce here.
If
you cut me off at the knees, then you effectively cut my job off. I have no authority here to do my job.
The cop barely gets a word in, but the guard's whining and empty threats continue.
I will call Wes and talk to him about this.
Okay.
I've already had to do it once already. Okay?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man. Supposed to be working together here. We're both county.
Right.
Right?
I mean, but she's not causing a disturbance. She's not hurting anybody.
You're not listening.
I mean,
it doesn't. None of that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. She can't do what she's doing. She's filming me without my permission on this property is not acceptable.
But I mean, she's allowed to.
My God.
That's not against the law either.
Dude, yes, you don't have no idea what goes on here. You need to learn what goes on here before you come make a decision.
This dirty guard thinks he can order the cop around as he pleases, but it won't end up going well for him when this story is over.
Am I getting an escort to do a public records request?
You're not going in that building.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
I'm security here, and I'm telling you.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Filming. She's not doing
I'm not talking to you, sir.
She's not doing it. Period.
But she's allowed to.
No, she's not.
I mean, like,
oh my God, you are so hard-headed. She is not allowed to do it. You can't film.
Yeah.
No, oh my God, dude. You cannot on government property without consent.
Can I go inside? I want an escort. What is the process?
So, period. I don't think I can give you an escort.
Well, I don't want this guy assaulting me. I'm trying to avoid an issue with him.
At this point, the guard is ordering the cop more than he is the auditor, but he very quickly makes some concerning statements addressed to her.
Campus, I'm going to be in your shadow, whether you like it or not.
Just don't assault me.
No one's touching you. No one's touching you.
So can I go inside to do a public request?
No.
See, this is what I mean.
You can't.
If I start walking into that door, he's going to try to...
I will physically stop her.
See, this is what I mean.
To do that. All right, so you need to get a handle on this.
Now, do you understand why I'm asking for an escort? Because he stated he's willing to put hands on me.
Allowed to go in there. The county clerk is who called me to come take care of this.
Right.
So you're going to say that, that she has no authority on it.
Well, I mean, if
she's
the
an
county
elected
clerk,
official and you're telling me she has no authority to let me do my job.
If he wasn't a guard, there is absolutely no way the cop would let the guard get away with such blatant threats.
getting my point across clearly. I don't.
You have no point, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk like that, but I have the point here.
But if she
I know
asks you
what's
to
going
leave,
on.
you do have to leave.
No, she's not going in.
But I'm going to file a complaint. I'm going to file a complaint against you. Lawsuits involved, possible lawsuits. I'm here to do a simple public records
Well, then you have to
request.
go through the process, ma'am. You have to get permission from our facilities.
I don't need permission
Ma'am,
to exercise
you
my
have to get
First
permission
Amendment
from our
right.
Facilities manager.
I don't need
you
to do that.
See?
So
The cop who the guard called to help remove the woman now turns his back on him completely and instead starts lecturing him on the law.
You want to go and get permission to do what you're doing? I have no problem with that, ma'am. You just
I
have to
don't
go
need
through-
permission,
You
sir.
have to go through the proper channels.
Because it'd be the same if she walked into the sheriff's office with a camera. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to film inside the
Well,
sheriff's office.
we're not the sheriff's office, are we?
It's county
not
property,
sure.
though. It's public property.
It is not, ma'am. It's private.
No, it's not.
Sir, this
It's
is public property.
it's not
No,
private.
it's not. It's government county. Oh, my God.
It's not private.
Why do you think we can't let cars park here overnight? Because it's not public area.
Right.
It's not public.
It's not private.
Both the woman and the guard were waiting for the sergeant to come, but you might not expect whose side he ends up taking in this dispute.
Did the county clerk ask you to leave?
No. I was outside the whole time. I did not go into that big building.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Clearly, the sergeant has no problem with what the woman was doing, but the guard just has to butt his head in. At this,
I don't know what's this. I don't know what his I don't know what his deal is.
Okay. So it's my understanding that the clerk's office didn't ask her to leave. She was outside the whole time. But that's where we're at. And I was trying to explain to him, like, hey, she can go in, she can film.
Hey, I just watch your back a second. No, you're good. You're not doing anything wrong as long as you're outside.
Inquire about the public record.
Absolutely. No, as long as you're not accessing restricted areas or anything like that.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I'm gonna have to talk to him. Yeah.
point, everyone has realized that it's the guard who messed up, and you'll be shocked by how he does a complete 180 on everything he was saying earlier.
How's it going, man?
Good.
So what's going on? What we got?
Apparently, the library has much different rules than a lot of the other places. In the library, you cannot film without express written consent. You also cannot film somebody in the library without their personal consent. Okay.
So here's the thing with
what
that.
this lady's doing is okay. Apparently.
It is. Right. It is absolutely. But here's the thing with that.
That's what I was saying. Like,
even if the library,
I was not explaining it correctly. You know,
even if the library says that,
yeah,
their policies are not going to trump the law.
Yeah. I mean, she can still be asked to leave.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I certainly can't let her go into these buildings filming and disrupting.
Well, you can,
as long
because
as
there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Yeah, but as long as
she's like causing any commotion or anything, which I don't think she will.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, when you start getting complaints, well, I don't want to be filmed. That's not a valid reason. Yeah. That's not a valid reason. I mean, he can film. He can turn around and film anybody in the public right now he wants to.
Sure.
It's annoying to some people, but there's nothing wrong with it.
No, nothing wrong with it. Still gonna have to go and make sure that there's not a problem down there.
No, if there's a problem, they'll call.
They will.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna have to follow around the whole time. I'm gonna tell you, when you do start doing that, that's where the problem's gonna be created. Let them do their thing.
I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm doing my thing.
I understand.
So I walk this place all day, every day.
Yeah.
If I happen to walk in that direction, I'm not following her. I'm doing my job.
Absolutely.
Right.
The best thing to get rid of a cop's ego is when they are stopped by officials who have higher authority than them. It makes them furious, just like these few occasions.
You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're gonna. You're going now. Okay, well, what if I don't? We gonna have a problem.
So you're driving a city vehicle without a duty weapon?
Yeah, is that something illegal?
Yeah, it's against policy.
What ain't against policy? Don't get too close. That's what I'm saying. Then back up on me. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate. How's it gonna escalate? You tell me.
Cop-on-cop confrontations are really rare, and the cases I picked for you today are unlike any other, starting with the first one where two cops have a complete meltdown over a traffic stop. Sergeant James of the Hiawassee PD conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after observing it driving recklessly.
Good evening. How are you doing? Doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing all right.
What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you.
I'm sorry.
You were 70 plus.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I checked you at 65.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry?
I gotta get my medication.
You gonna try to kill people over medication?
No, well, it helps with my anxiety.
If that car in front of you would have slammed on brakes, you would have caused a wreck right here. What kind of medication is it?
It's for bipolar and anxiety.
Okay, I don't think that medicine would make you drive the way you were driving.
No, because it's starting to wear off. I was expecting to be home all night.
It's starting to wear off?
Yeah.
How many times a day you take it?
One when after I eat breakfast, I take one at 9 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock, and then one in the evening. And it's starting to wear, I can feel my head starting to...
Well, the way you were driving,
that's why I'm taking the medication.
Well, maybe you don't need to be driving at all.
No, as long as I'm on my medication.
Well, why don't you take your medication with you?
Because I expected to be home.
Hang tight.
The man was going way over the speed limit, and the traffic stop was fully warranted, but soon enough, trouble would arrive.
Alright, I didn't write you for reckless driving or any of that. I wrote you for speed, just like I told you, 65 and a 45. I did put what you say and what I observed, okay? Your court date is August 8th, 2022 at the Hiawassee City Hall, okay? Alright, watch coming through town like that, man.
Oh, yeah,
Traffic's heavy, okay? Alright, be careful.
Sir, got a question. Yes, what come on. Inside the city or out here? Just right here. Okay.
Go pull the video at Valero. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges against your ignorance.
Do it, Ode.
Go for it.
Do it. There's cameras at Valero and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, boy. You a boy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Count 302, status check.
Info.
This madman was Sheriff Henderson, and he's had a long-standing grudge against the Hiawassee PD.
And you're going to hang out with him while you're in uniform working for me. I run this motherfucker by myself before I'll be disrespected by people that work for me. And I'm sorry, I know I'm acting crazy. I've never been so damn mad. But let me ask you, are you going to hang out all the time with my enemies?
People have left the sheriff's office because of his behavior. Who would even want to work for a boss like that? And what's surprising is that he still holds office. He can only be replaced by the voters, so if the people of Hiawassee really want to change, they should vote this man out. This next deputy was a diva. He was pulled over for driving under the influence and then started taunting his superiors. On January 13, 2021, a woman dialed 911 to report saying that a Bossier City police unit was driving erratically and hit a mailbox. The driver was identified as off-duty Officer Travis Coker. 3 supervisors immediately pulled him over to confront him.
How was your driving? Driving fine. It pulls a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle line, but you can call around the car if you like. Did you drop something? The only thing I know of, I saw the phone down on the seat and was reaching for it to get it. I had to check to see what they were. Wait. You're right there in the middle of the back seat. So you got off? Probably my You got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or what was the deal? No, I didn't. So you've been up since last night? I have. The Adderall? What is it? The Exotram or what? Lozapam? Yeah. So they cause dizziness. Have you taken a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one.
The supervisor checked Coker's car and found sleeping pills on the front seat, but Coker downright denied that he took them, and the supervisors weren't about to let this slide.
So you think you're good to go for driving? 100%. And look, ain't nobody trying to get a hard time. No, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything arranged. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Daddy, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't use prescription. He can't walk. So I'm sitting there waiting him.
I mean, it's nothing personal. I know it seems that way, but
no, I get
they got an obligation
to
just check things out whenever you got a complaint like that, you know?
Well, I told him that when I went to Nice, man. I can't. I'm just trying to joke it all. It's not like I go home and just get great sleep. I just don't.
Right.
You know, I've got full custody of 2 kids and I got to get
right.
My mom just died. I'm trying to help my dad with all the pills and all that shit.
Right.
Come up here and get his prescription. He can't walk. So.
Right. I get it.
Can't even walk. I'll be glad to come up here just a little bit. But I don't feel safe with you driving right now until you know that you're okay. But can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Cap, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep. Well, listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you. Okay, I'm saying I can't do that right now. You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now. Cap, with all due respect, when I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to begin with, but I'm making it work.
Coker was playing the pity card and being all nice right now, but this won't last for long, as eventually he was going to lash out at his supervisors.
Captain, I can't go right this
You're
second.
going now.
Okay, well, what if I don't?
We gonna have a problem.
What's the problem?
You probably administrative leave.
For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean,
but you put me in a bad. You put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're gonna have to go with him, okay?
I can't go there right now, Captain.
So here's the deal.
I'm not trying to be, Captain, I ain't trying to be ugly at all. I can get somebody to come get me. I'll come back and get it later, whatever you want me to do. Sorry, I'm not trying to refuse anything.
Listen to me.
I'm not.
If you was in your POV, listen to me.
I would be. It's in the shop.
If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now.
I know that.
But you in the city vehicle.
Right. And it's her word against. Did she got some videotape?
Listen to me, man.
This is not court. I mean? This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying, anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that. Yes, sir. But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and do whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Okay. Well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us. If you refuse, we're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative.
And what does that mean?
That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office. And then the chief administration will take care of that. That's what we have to do. We're obligated to do what we're doing right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if we refuse, we ain't gonna handcuff you and take you with us, but we're not gonna give you the keys to the city park. We're not gonna do that.
Can I get my stuff out of it?
Slow down. Are you going to take the test, or are you not going to take the test?
I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
Why? Because it might incriminate him? If he's so innocent, why doesn't he just take it and be done with it? He knew he was driving under the influence, and the supervisors weren't going to let him off the hook.
What he's explaining to you
yes, sir. And I'm
is
on
that
team.
he and the captain are giving you an order. Being in patrol administration, okay, you're under their command that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing.
What is the reasonable suspicion?
This is not for debate. Listen to me.
I'm just saying, explain to me
Coker,
the reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Sergeant, don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. This guy, the detectives, if you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not going to never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just leave it right there. I'm not worried.
I'm just asking, so that's all I'm doing. I'm on y'all's team.
You understand by not taking the test now, you're subject to administrative issues or administrative procedures?
Listen, I'm on the phone with one of the deputy chiefs. He said you got to go for reasonable suspicion that something, you got to go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
And we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we will make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock.
Are you gonna submit to the testing or not?
I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
And I will drive a POV back there.
We're not gonna let you drive. That's the purpose of the test, to make sure that you're
Let
okay.
me get somebody come get me, and then I will get my stuff in order at the house, and I will come right back.
The supervisors offered Coker that they'll go take care of the family stuff he wants to do, and he was not allowed to drive his car right now. Coker was then told that he can't touch anything in the car, since this was now an active investigation. This didn't sit right with him.
You owe you day shift? No, you don't owe me anything. But you know what you owe me? Not to lie to me.
Nobody lying to you right now.
Y'all didn't.
I'm not lying to you.
You didn't, but I got lied to by multiple people. Not you, Captain.
Listen to me. Can I explain to that?
Yeah, you can.
They didn't lie to you either. It was miscommunication. They were supposed to get with me, and I had put out the letter before they. Yes, nobody lied to you.
Well, they didn't get with you. Like they said they would. I'm not trying to make nobody's job hard. Work with all y'all. Fine, I'm gonna get my stuff out of it.
When?
Right now.
It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Okay. You'll be able to get it, but you're not getting it right now.
I got to get my personal stuff, or that's a theft.
No, it's not.
What's going to end up happening? You taking a chance of being terminated. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you're acting, we're trying to do our
Captain,
job. We're trying to do something. You are being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going, yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now.
It's a yes or no answer.
I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car?
Do you have any weapons inside that car?
No, sir.
Okay, where's your weapon?
It is at home.
So you're driving a city vehicle without a duty weapon?
Yeah, is that something illegal?
Yeah, it's against policy.
What ain't against policy?
Well, maybe you should brush up on it just a little bit.
Okay, I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
Coker was so stubborn he wasn't letting the supervisors do their job. What's worse is that Coker was about to snap on the officers since his pity act didn't work.
It's not open. Like, you ain't doing no digging, man.
Y'all can look. Man, it ain't nothing.
What is it that you need out of your
I got $600 in the console. Okay, I'm gonna get it.
No. You're not going in the vehicle. Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car.
I need that money.
Yeah,
we're gonna get my money.
We're gonna get you the money.
Nobody trying to keep your money from you.
Nobody gonna keep your money.
Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front of the car, man.
You can get it from
Hey, stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Oh, now I'm in trouble now.
Stand back in front of the vehicle.
I need my cigarette.
Stand in front of the vehicle.
Am I under arrest?
No.
Well, what I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle?
Because I said so, that's why.
Well, who you to say so? You ain't no rank to me today.
At this point, I don't trust you, man.
I don't care if you trust me or
I
not.
don't want you near me. I want you
That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? Well, I'm not under arrest.
Put that in the car.
Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there under the seat? And my wallet, Captain, is...
Where's your wallet? Hey,
I'm just trying to look and see where it's at.
Hey.
It's probably right on the...
Just come back over here, bud.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm under arrest, Sarge.
You're not under arrest.
What in the fuck is going on?
You're not under arrest. You're frustrated.
I am, badly.
And I get that.
This it?
Yes, sir. And my black wallet.
Where's the wallet at?
Well, I'm trying to think. It should be right around there somewhere.
Even though the supervisors weren't supposed to hand him over his belongings, they still did it out of the spirit of being on the same force. But Coker was extremely ungrateful and even challenged his supervisor's authority.
You can't deprive somebody of their stuff.
They're not depriving your stuff, though.
Well, how long does... Well, let's define deprive.
I mean, we can sit here and play Webster all you want to.
But let's define deprive.
Okay.
Because I
to
work
permanently keep you from it. They're not. You're going to get it back. However,
at what point in time?
Whenever you make arrangements
to
get the stuff out of your vehicle.
Breaks in the car and says, "I'm gonna give it back." Not today.
Okay. I'm not going to have this debate with you. It's not a theft.
It is a theft.
It's not a theft, Coker. It's not a theft.
It's a theft.
Well, after we get done, then you contact the sheriff's office, and then you can make a report of theft.
Sarge, I wouldn't do that, man.
Okay, I'm just telling you. You got to. I understand you're frustrated, but you're going about things the wrong way.
I can't do it right now, or otherwise I would,
I understand, but you have to do it now. That's what they're telling you, is you have to. That's an order.
I don't have to.
You're right. There are consequences if you don't, though.
Right.
Okay.
You have no proof of I've done anything.
Okay, Coker.
Sarge, this is the last
Do you understand? Do you understand that we're not talking about guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? For an administrative purposes, all they got to have is a preponderance of evidence.
Okay.
You understand?
What is the preponderance of evidence?
It's the lowest.
Where's the evidence?
Listen to me. This is an administrative matter. It's not a criminal matter.
What are we doing?
Giving you a ride home.
Man, y'all call somebody. Y'all ain't got to do that. I ain't mad at none of y'all. Y'all treat me like shit. I ain't mad at none of y'all.
Nobody treat you like anything, Coker. We had a complaint. We got to see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we got to do.
No, I'm not. Man, my family comes first, man. Okay. And I told you that.
We sit here probably on scene right here probably at least about 20 or 30 minutes.
That I could have been done.
And don't smoke right now because you're finna get in his unit.
I got to go in there and get my prescription, Captain. I mean, I ain't got no choice while I'm here. You think I want to be here not asleep?
That's where you're missing it, man.
I'm missing it.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You in the city car.
Oh, I might be, but you have no jurisdiction right here. Take me nowhere.
It's not a criminal matter, dude. It's an administrative matter.
It's not. It is an administrative matter, but I've done nothing wrong. Where's the complainant?
These are the complainants.
Who's complaining?
Yes, sir.
Who's complaining?
Dude, you have a
complaining,
bad
sir?
understanding.
No, what I do is I understand the law. So
We're not dealing with law. That's what you don't understand.
Well, we're dealing with a complaint.
We're dealing with administrative issues right now. They've given
What
you.
are they?
They've given you.
What are they?
I'm not going to argue. You can take it up with Captain Aguirre.
What are they?
You can take it up with Sergeant Matt.
What are the issues?
I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry,
Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
What it said. I've already read it. I know what it said.
The department's own policy clearly stated that they adhere to a drug alcohol-free workplace. Any supervisor can ask their deputy to submit to a breath test, and if any deputy is taking medication that might impair their ability to work, they should declare it. Coker violated both of these policies.
I'm good right here. Yeah, listen, man. I'm good. Let's not get to the point where this thing gets escalated. It don't have to get escalated because the thing is, you're OJ here. Okay? And you might have the car, but you don't have me. Okay, I understand. Okay, and I'm just going to cut and drive on that. Okay, I stand where I want to. Okay. I think I'm good. Let me tell you something. Okay, go ahead and tell me. Don't get too close. That's what I'm saying. Then back up on me. I'm right here. Okay. I'm asking you to stand right there. Okay. Don't stand right there. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate. How's it going to escalate? You tell me. Well, I'm telling you, I don't want you to get too close over here. Let my captain do what he got to do. Okay. That's what I'm asking. You tell me how it's going to escalate. I'm hoping it don't escalate. Well, what would it escalate into? I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'll let them know that it's going to escalate because I'll stand on the curb. I don't want it to escalate. Yeah, me. Okay. I know you don't. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know you just stand right there. Don't get close to me. Then you don't get close to me. I'm right here. I'm good. I'm good too. Cool. I just want my fucking shit out of my car. We're on the same page. Yeah. No, I don't think we are. Yeah, we are. I don't think so. Yeah. Because you have a step closer. And I'm glad you're right where you're at. Yeah, I'm right where I'm at. And you're a step closer than me. Yeah, I know. Because I'm good. Because I don't want it to escalate. Me neither. Cool. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You see all this out here? This is Bossier Parish, not Bossier City. Sure? Very sure. All right. Lived here 35 years. I agree with you. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Everything an officer knows is thrown out the window when they get a piece of humble pie from citizens, just like what happened to this officer.
You're actually arresting me. All you had to do was respect my civil rights.
This is not a restricted area.
It is. You're in a restricted area.
Where does it say?
Okay, Sean, you can't be in here.
Where does it say that?
Sean, you can't be in here.
Most of our police force don't know the laws they enforce, or they just choose to remain ignorant. So some people take the liberty to educate these fools, just like this first guy who shut down 2 cops. Just a few days ago, on the 2nd of March 2025, Jeff Gray, a civil rights auditor, was hanging out in front of a restaurant with a sign that read, "God bless the homeless vets." The restaurant manager took offense to that and dialed the police.
Hi, I have a gentleman outside of our restaurant at Funky Pelican. Has like a homeless man sign, and I just like him trespass, please. Flagler Beach, Funky Pelican.
Okay, and what is he doing?
He's harassing all of our guests, and he's standing out front.
Do you know what the sign says?
Homeless vet.
Okay, and he's still outside now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want him to trespass? Do you guys?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
How you doing? I'm good, man. How are you? Good. Let me see the back of your sign. Okay. So, doesn't want to give ID. He said we can't trespass him from here. He's going to get trespassed verbally from Funky Pelican. So you trespass me from there? Yes. And actually, we can trespass you from here. We can't, they can't, but we can. They can. Yes, I can. Give it a try then. Okay. So, trespass me from here. I will not leave. You can take me to jail if you want to, but I'd rather not do that. You cannot trespass me from a public sidewalk. Why do you think that? Because I know that. What's your name? Yevington? Sorry, Yevington. All right. Why would you think that you can trespass me from public sidewalk?
Because this is our boardwalk and our pier.
It's public property, right?
Yep.
All right.
And we can trespass people from
Well, if you're a dum-dum, you can think that.
Public sidewalks are public property and accessible to everyone. He can be there and hold whatever sign he wants. That's free speech. Only tyrants could challenge him on something like that. But will the ban budge?
So, we're going to ask you to leave, okay? From here. If you don't leave...
I'm not leaving.
Okay.
I refuse to leave.
So you're refusing to leave?
I am refusing to leave.
Okay. All right, let's be done with that. Didn't have to be this way, boss.
I know. Get my sign, that's my property.
Yep. Yep, we'll get it. Yep, we will.
Dum-dum. All you had to do was move down one way or the other, 50 feet. 25 feet. That's it. I have a right to be here as much as anybody else.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
Yep, we'll get it. Come on. Yep.
All right. You get trespass somebody from a public sidewalk for engaging in freedom of speech.
Yep. We asked you to leave.
Supervisor.
You're looking at him.
That's it.
Where's your gun?
I got on the front already.
All right.
I'm going to tighten these cuffs real quick.
We're still working on it.
Block them so they don't pinch up on you. Alright, well I'll adjust it real quick.
No dialogue, no fact-checking. Just some overconfident cops making fools of themselves. The man was rightly infuriated.
Are you serious? Freaking actually doing it. You're actually arresting me. All you had to do was respect my civil rights.
Have a seat.
All you had to do was respect my civil rights.
Have a seat.
And I ask you for this is your last chance to let me go.
Have a seat.
Have a seat, please. You're violating my rights. Can you please not violate my rights?
Have a seat.
You know you're violating my rights.
Totally.
And you don't give
Have
a
a
shit.
seat.
Wow. Okay. All you have to do is give us your ID so we can trespass you from the I can't fit back here, man.
You're gonna have.
Ow, ow, ow. God.
Put your foot in.
The officers arrested him on a felony charge and even seized his firearm. This wasn't the first time Jeff had been arrested for such a BS reason. Jeff's friend, James Madison Audit, had to bail him out for $2,500. He then went to confront the store manager.
Holding signs or something like that?
Absolutely not.
No, they didn't have the guy was arrested out here just a little bit.
Who were you?
JMA Media. I run a channel called JMA Media. So.
JMA Media?
Yep.
Okay.
So I didn't know if anybody had any called here or something like that. We're just trying to find out what's going on because I don't know if it's like the riffraff from Bike Week or something like that that comes in.
No, he's been here before.
Oh, has he?
He stands out there with a sign that says, God bless homeless veterans.
I got you.
On a cardboard sign.
Yeah.
So when he did it a few years ago, I went out and I said, I'm a veteran. What are you talking about? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
I said, I'm just trying to bring awareness to veterans. I said, holding a cardboard sign that says, God bless homeless veterans.
Yeah.
I said, why don't you work for Wounded Warriors or something like that? Well, I don't want to.
Yeah.
He just comes
he
here
just does that
to
to instigate.
antagonize the police, See, because this happens to be a public building, but a private business.
Sure, yeah. You lease it from the city or whatever. Yeah.
So, and he has a YouTube channel.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Oh, yeah. He's got a YouTube channel. He's won a lawsuit in Alpharetta, Georgia. He's just, to me, and he says he's an Army vet. And I'm like, if you're really wanting to help veterans, why not do it in a legitimate way and not stand there with a cardboard sign?
Yeah.
So, yeah, my
it's
personal opinion is he's a jerk.
Yeah.
And he says he's an Army vet. If you say you're a veteran, I believe you.
Air Force, it looks like.
Yes, I am.
Very cool. Thank you for your service.
He's a little younger than me. He's a lot bigger than me. He's a big guy.
I haven't seen him. I was down here and they're like, yeah, all the cops swarmed on this one guy down there.
They didn't swarm on him. He was standing there blocking the entrance. So, young lady, that's one of our managers, said, hey, should you move a little to the left, a little to the right?
Yeah.
Didn't even say anything about what he was doing. And he's not asking for money, but he's holding a cardboard sign that says, God bless homeless veterans.
Gotcha.
But he wouldn't move. He said, no, I have the right to be here, which technically I get it. But come on, don't be, so yeah.
Even in the manager's own words, technically, Jeff had the right to be there. And from the earlier body cam footage we saw, we can clearly see that Jeff wasn't blocking any doors. After freeing Jeff, James confronted the police supervisor.
I was going to ask you about Jeff Gray and why you shoved him in the car.
You'll have to speak with our chief or deputy chief. about
Is it all right? Is that what you are? You're a piece of people on public sidewalks?
I'm not going to answer that.
You should, because I just talked to the guy over there at the place, and he said that's all public property out front. He said his stuff starts at the chalkboard.
Oh, okay.
You're a tyrant.
Okay.
And for doing that.
All right.
Why would you shove him in there? A guy that's like 6'2" and wide like that.
Day, man.
No, you.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, we will. Hey, do that halo along me and see what happens.
Okay.
The supervisor just didn't care if Jeff's rights were violated or not. And that's the case with most police officers these days. A lot of unchecked power. Both James and Jeff are now preparing for a lawsuit against the PD. In our next case, Sean reminds us about the importance of auditing when he visits a prison where an inmate's life was taken by the NYS corrections officers. Long Island Audit Sean was visiting Mid-State Correctional Facility to protest and ask questions about how they brutally ended the life of an inmate, all while the National Guard stood by and watched. Within seconds of Sean reaching there, police arrived.
Watchtower here. Looks like they already have a state police officer coming out. I don't know if they're stationed here or what's going on.
How you doing?
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good. Can I help you with?
Nothing right now, sir. Just your name and badge number, if I may.
It's Trooper Bruce Stefano.
And your name and badge number, ma'am?
Sergeant Kavinsky, 5190.
Hi, guys. Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
I'm just investigating the murder of Messiah Nantuani that was here, that occurred here at Mid-State. Reports that he was brutally beaten, just like Robert Brooks was in Marcy. Oh, my name is Sean, sir.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Just Sean.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Just Sean. Looks like we have a National Guard vehicle over here. So these doors are locked. Hey, how are we doing? I just wanted to ask some questions about the murder of Messiah Nantuani. You're not in the position to comment on it? Did you participate in the strike? You too. Have a nice day. We're going to ask as many correctional officers as we possibly can.
They locked the doors on him when he went up there. I guess they saw him coming with a camera and got freaked out. That's typical tyrant behavior for you. But Sean was just getting started.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, how are you? I was just wondering, are you guys doing visits right now, or?
No.
Do you work for the Department of Corrections?
Step outside. This is a secure facility.
Yeah, just don't put your hands on me. I'd appreciate
I know.
it.
I'm not touching you. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you just made it seem like you're
I know.
going
I
to.
need you to step outside, though, please.
So, who are you?
I'm the mailroom supervisor.
This is the mailroom?
Yep.
Okay.
You need to step outside.
Oh, okay.
This is a secure building.
But it's not so secure if I got here, right?
Please step out.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Maybe step out, please.
Who are you, sir?
Come in here.
Can I ask you some questions about a murder that took place here? Officer, can I ask you some questions about the murder that took place here, Messiah?
Sir, please step outside.
I'm just asking some questions.
Hey, you're not allowed to be in this building. Please step out.
If he isn't allowed in the building, they should have signs showing that. And I don't really get why the admin just rushes to push people out. I mean, we pay you. Moments later, Officer Stefano arrives.
There aren't any restricted area signs anywhere.
Please step out.
Can you point out the restricted area signs, sir?
Guys, you stepped in the watch commander.
Yeah, we did. Excuse me, sir. Please don't touch me.
Oh, I'm not touching you, sir. Yeah. This is not a restricted area.
It is. You're in a restricted area.
Where does it say it?
Okay, Sean.
Where does it say that?
Sean, you can't be in here. Right.
I just walked in, the door was open.
Walk out. All right. Call the watch commander.
Excuse me, sir. I don't want to be that close to you. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's go, Sean.
I don't want you to fall down.
Sean, we got to go that way. You can't. You're not going back inside, Sean.
I'm not going inside. You said he's locking the door. I'm not going to go inside.
Okay. All right.
I'm not going to go inside.
I'm going to stand right here, Sean.
That's fine, sir. You can stand wherever you want. This is public. You can stand wherever you like.
All right.
I'm just asking questions of the employees here. Again, I just want to point out that there's no restricted area signs here. The door was open. I walked in to ask questions.
Okay.
There's nothing nefarious
Well,
going
they
on
asked you
here.
to leave and you left.
Right, yeah.
But there's no reason to stand here right now.
Well, there is a reason, because I want to, anybody that's coming in another door, I want to ask them questions.
Okay,
there was
who's going to come through this door?
There was a depraved murder that took place here, sir.
Well, Sean, nobody's coming in.
As an investigative journalist, I'm asking questions about what happened here. That's it.
Well, what I'm saying is,
I'm not escalating a situation.
Nobody's coming to this door.
Okay.
Okay.
So why? So what does it matter then? What does it matter if I'm standing here? Okay.
We'll just hang out here.
Okay. Last time they brutally murdered somebody, it took 2.5 months for charges to be brought.
Well, investigations take a while, you know.
When they're on video?
Very thorough.
When they're on video? What do you think would happen if somebody beat one of your coworkers to death on video? You think it'd take 2.5 months to bring him to justice? I don't think so, State Trooper. If it was on video, somebody beating to death a State Trooper, you think that it would take 2.5 months before they're brought to justice? You think that? Okay. All right. No problem.
Sean just came at him with facts. If it was the other way around, the inmate would be instantly charged, not in months, but in days. But since they have to save their fellow tyrant, they delayed justice. Officers were just scared of Sean, just like this one played deaf.
Excuse me, your supervisor. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to speak to me, sir? There's people that are brutally murdered in this facility. Would you like to speak? I know you can hear me. You're a lieutenant, right? So this is normally a publicly accessible area, but they just closed the door, apparently. So right here we have one of the National Guard vehicles. For those of you who do not know, the National Guard, the New York National Guard, was called in by the governor when 90% of the correctional officers here in New York State went on strike, again, to protest their working conditions, the same week that their brothers in blue were indicted on depraved murder charges. The same week. So to me, as a critical logical thinker, it seems to me that they're really protesting their brothers in blue being held accountable for depraved murder. You know, instead of following me around, you could be walking around inside the correctional facility, making sure people aren't getting beaten and murdered. That's what you could be doing. Instead of following me around, you could be walking inside the correctional facility here, actually protecting people's lives and holding criminals accountable.
Sean did his job. He educated the cops and got his point across. It's exactly efforts like these that we need to hold corrupt cops accountable. Sean wasn't bothered that much, but this next auditor had a cop reaching for a gun.
I don't know who you are. You're the guy with the gun? That's what I'm here now. Exactly what you need to do with it.
Two auditors were conducting a First Amendment audit at the Las Vegas DMV when they were greeted by a tyrant in uniform.
I am. What are you doing? Have you received the latest training on you guys when it comes to people with filming? I don't answer the question. No, I just went to the You will while you're in here. Are you going to get out of here? You're going to, you and who else is going to remove you? have the right to be here.
Myself.
Really?
What are you recording?
Call your supervisor. You're out of university.
My supervisor just sent me to
you. don't have to call the police. You don't have the right to touch me.
You're out of line, sir.
Oh, you're the law.
Sir.
Oh, you're the law. Allied Universal. If you put your hands on me, you're going to be on a big lawsuit.
Put my hands on you.
Okay,
what
good.
are you doing?
I'm working on a video.
You're working on a video? You see, this is what we call international espionage.
Really?
Yeah, you could be with a network. How do we know?
How do I know who you are?
I'm in uniform, are you?
I don't care. I could buy an Allied Universal
Then
uniform.
you need to go buy one and do your job.
I'm not security.
I am.
Okay, but you can't go against our rights.
You're in a public place.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm doing this. I can't do this. None of your business.
Please go to
Get
desk
out.
11.
Don't you touch me.
Get out.
If you touch me, I'm not.
Now serving Barbara.
Ruben, I need back.
3212. Please go to desk 11.
I'm going to call the police and
You're going to answer my questions or you're going to get out of here.
I don't have to answer questions.
I don't know if you are terrorists or what.
I don't know who you are.
Straight out of the blue, the cop calls him an international spy and a terrorist. Someone clearly is too old to remember his training for the job. But what's even worse is the guy's hand placement.
You're the guy with the gun? Exactly what you need to do with it. Why are you putting your hands on me?
I got two 425s.
I'm not doing anything wrong, sir. I'm working on a video.
You will ask the question if you will answer.
I don't have to answer anything.
Deleted everything.
I don't have to answer anything.
You're out of line, sir.
We're not interfering with your business. You're interfering with us, actually.
Sir, I don't know if you're a terrorist.
Please don't touch your firearm.
My hand's gonna stay where it is, and you can't do nothing about it.
Really? Well, my camera's gonna stay where it is, and you're not gonna do anything about it.
We're gonna see in just a minute.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see in just a minute.
We're gonna see.
I need a supervisor over here too.
Thank you.
It's gonna be your last day on the job.
It won't be my last day, homeboy. You couldn't fire me.
I'm not your homeboy. You call me sir.
I wouldn't call you sir. You called me sir. You can't answer my questions. I don't have.
You didn't make it to the police department. You want to think you could be a tyrant?
I'm an ex-cop. I'm not.
I don't give a damn what you are.
Yeah.
Now serving David, 022.
Now serving David, 022.
Please go to desk 20.
Or what?
You want to talk crazy?
You got thousands watching right now.
Yeah, go ahead. We can ready to find out in just a minute.
Go ahead.
This cop was acting unhinged. Why did he have to exert his dominance on them? They were not doing anything illegal, and no one even complained about them. Someone had to intervene fast.
I'm gonna be rude. Long as
Now
you're rude, I'm
serving
gonna be rude to you.
Marquis,
You were the one that
4325.
approached
Please
her
go
with a
to
bad
desk
attitude. Bro, you better back up.
All right, man. I want you to back up.
This guy, you're violent, bro. You're violent. For no reason.
You both come in here recording.
We have the right to.
No, I've been to terrorist school. I know how to.
I don't give a damn what school you went to.
Are you familiar with Fordyce versus Seattle?
I don't care about it.
Well, you should, because is that what you're going to tell the judge? Oh. Oh.
I'm over by number 27.
Oh, wow. You're dangerous.
You are very dangerous.
If I was dangerous, I'd be up there killing people.
You are very dangerous.
You have the right to film
You
me.
have the right to answer my questions.
And I have the right to say no. Because he's lazy. I cannot let him continue.
I can't talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Now serving Ronald, 3740.
That's disorderly conduct. That's disturbing my peace. I want to charge you something. And if you don't, I'll find another cop that will. But this incident right here is going to be taken care of the legal way. This guy broke the law. You're a cop. Do your job.
Now, you're not going to tell me what to do.
Do your job. I'm not telling you anything.
If you talk over me one more time, I'm doing my job by trying to ask you questions. If you want to talk over me and you don't want to hear my questions, just follow it forward and we'll look at it. Okay. But I can't just sit here and have you tell me what to do without gathering any information. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So you're upset that he told you he might leave?
No, I never said that. You see, you said that. I said that he made threats to physically remove me while holding his firearm, and I asked him why did he hold his firearm. He said his hand is going to stay exactly where it's at. It's threatening behavior towards us. His behavior is disturbing my peace by interfering with my job, interfering with the First Amendment.
Your job?
Yes.
You don't work here.
This is my job. I pay 24% taxes on these videos, and trust me, it's a lot of money. So this is a job.
At least this guy was sensible enough to talk and sort things out, but his cool and calm demeanor wouldn't last for long.
Yes,
Dude, you gotta let me finish.
Yeah, no, you're coming over here with the wrong information. That's why.
Can you let me finish though? You want to hear half the sentence? You want to disagree
You're
with
telling
me?
me that I have to have some business with him.
Partner, I'm gonna give you this, but you gotta let me talk. This is just
I already
ridiculous.
know what you were gonna say, sir. That's why.
Well, let me say it anyway. Just be polite. Let me say it anyway. How about that?
Okay, I'm gonna be polite and listen to you to give me unlawful order. Go ahead.
Okay. So DMV policy is if you have business here with DMV, you can be on premises. You can film all you want. You can't film people's personal information behind the counter, but you can be on premises. If you don't have any business here and you just want to film, then you'll be trespassed. Then you'll be trespassed. Here's a volunteer.
Because this is my job.
Trespass.
Oh, so what about his crime? What about you?
Okay, you're just jumping. His crime. So let's go to this.
We already know what you're
about.
about.
You want to go to his trial?
No, we're gonna go ahead and take this because
No, you're not gonna tell until I finish talking.
Whoa, you can't do that. Wow. Sir.
We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. What's your name and batch number? What's your name and batch number so we can leave?
Can I have my freedom of information request?
He's a criminal. Thank you.
All that talk, and he was as much of a tyrant as the last cop. It's a great shame that such officers still serve us today. And that's gonna be all for today. If you liked the video, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments if you want to see some more Corrupt Cops videos. Thanks for watching, and while you're still here, check out this video right here.
Do you guys exchange text messages? How do you guys communicate?
FaceTime.
She'll FaceTime me at night when I'm not around.
Here's where I'm going to be brutally honest with you. There's a phone. And I'm pretty sure you know what some of those pictures are about.
Because right now, you know Stefan killed her. You know Stefan's been raping her. You know without her body, can he be charged with murder?
I don't know.